Okay, so welcome back to another quick video. In today's video, again, I am going to be sharing with you my code for a forex robot that trades the bulls in a row or bears in a row trading strategy, and it's a common strategy on FXDREEMA. So again, the purpose of this video is to share with you the code. I think we previously made this video, but I do usually get people who say it's not working for them and stuff like that. That's why I've decided to also share with you guys the code that I would have created on FXDREEMA. So just to understand bulls in a row or bears in a row trading strategy, basically what we are saying is the robot. Let me look for a good example. I don't like these examples where you have these massive candles here. Ideally, but it's same concept. Ideally, let's say in this scenario, let me zoom in a bit. What the bulls in a row would do in this scenario is you would set the robot to look for, say, three bullish candles that are coming one after the other, and you would even tell the robot the size in pips that you want the candles to be in, so that you know that there is momentum pushing to the upside. So maybe you say after two candles of 10 pips each, or maybe after three candles of 5 pips each, or something like that. You decide on what works for you. Then you tell the robot, if you notice that in the market, buy. And that will be in the ideal scenario where you are believing that that's a signal for momentum to push up. So you can use that on different time frames, really. For example, here we are on the 1 hour time frame. So we have, if you had set your robot to two consecutive candles, in this scenario your robot would buy here. Or even if you had set the robot to buy after three bullish candles, it would place a buy there. And in this scenario it worked out, but sometimes there are also scenarios where things will not work out. That's why it's always advisable that you use a stop loss, and also that you advise situations where there's going to be news impacting that particular forex trading pair. The bears in a row situation will be like this. Maybe you tell the robot to, after two candles of minimum 5 pips, place a sell. So definitely after these two candles, when this candle opens, the robot would place a sell, and hopefully you get to make some money and reach your take profit. Or even you can set it after three candles. This will be the third candle, so it would sell from this point on until it reaches your TP. So that's basically the idea behind the bulls in a row or bears in a row. You can basically change the candles to whatever you want depending on the pair that you are trading, as well as the time frames. This is 1 hour time frame, so maybe you want to put it to 2 hours, because it's two 1 hour candles. You want to put it 2 hours. At the moment you see in 2 hours two bearish candles, place a sell. Hopefully you make some money with that. The moment you see two bullish candles in 2 hours, place a buy. You probably could catch this before it turns against you, but you get the idea. You get the idea behind the bulls and bears in a row trading strategy. It's not 100%, but in some scenarios it actually makes you money. So we'll go to FXDREEMA and just look at the code. Okay, so after downloading the code, the link is in the description box below. You are then going to go into your FXDREEMA profile, your subscription, your profile, basically, so that you can see these blocks. Unfortunately, you cannot see these blocks, this menu, without what, creating an account on FXDREEMA. The account is free of charge. Look at me, I'm on the free account there. It's free of charge, as long as you're creating forex robots for MetaTrader 4 and using, I think it's around about minimum maximum 10 or so blocks. It's for free, so you don't need to pay anything to do anything that we are doing in this exercise, really. And by the way, if you are new on this channel, please consider subscribing so that you do not miss any of our future videos. About the broker that I use, one of the best brokers in the world, in my opinion. You can see the link in the description box below. You can open a real life trading account with just $5, which is good for anybody who wants to be testing their forex robots without putting too much money on the line. So if you have a robot that you have created here without any coding, and you give it a $5 account, and that robot manages to grow that $5 account $10, $20, then obviously you have landed on something good. So yeah, sign up with the link in the description box below. So after downloading the code, the link is in the description box below again. You come here where it says projects, then you go to import project. You can import XML, MQ4, MQ5 files. Please note that these files, in my experience, they need to have been originally created by the FXDREEMA EA builder. I think that's a side note that you just need to be aware of there. Advise me if that has changed, but as far as I understood it, the code needs to be originally created by FXDREEMA EA builder. So you're just going to go here and we're going to import the project file. So this will be the file that you would have downloaded, and you can basically see my code there. Obviously we start with no trade, just to make sure that the robot makes sure that it doesn't open 10,000 trades at one go. And then we have once per trade, once per bar. So once per bar, the robot is going to check for any conditions that we have in bulls in a row. So here we can currently have 3 candles. We're looking for 3 candles for a buy condition, and the minimum body size is going to be 5 pips, and everything is. But if you really want to change anything here, feel free if you want to change anything here. That's why I'm giving you the code. Then you can update, as well as the buy now. You can change everything that you feel you want to change here. Maybe you're going to be trading it on the 1 minute time frame, or 5 minute time frame, or 30 minute time frame. So that's why I'm saying you can play along with the settings there. The same deal with the bears in a row. Same deal with bears in a row. You can actually change it to whatever you want, depending on the pair that you are actually trading, and basically your own personal goals. And then you update, and then sell now. It's going to be again some settings there. You can see I've got 1:1 there. So because I think this bears and bulls in a row probably would work well for scalpers as well. So if you are trading on the 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute time frame, I think that would be the best. It's just my opinion, but feel free to experiment on all time frames with this robot. And then after that, if you do not to change anything or change everything here, then obviously you can even change the name there. You can name it to whatever you want. Then once you are done, you can download the new source code. If you changed anything there, the new source code or the executable file, if you want to share it with your friends, if you want to sell it, whatever you want to do with it. But you are free to do whatever you want to do with this code, really. That's why I am giving it to you. So yeah, I hope this also helps you to understand how I create these robots. And sometimes people need to see what you're doing in order for them to really understand what you are saying. So by going through this code, I'm hoping that you can actually see, oh, this is what it did, this is what it did, this is what it did. Oh, it's very simple, very simple, very simple, very simple. I can do this by myself. I don't need that guy. But in any case, yeah, so guys, I hope this video is of some value to you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.